TKM Extreme for 2017. Bring it on. I love this class. And Stephen Letts is back with a vengeance on pole position. Simon Virgo alongside him. Edwardson Taylor on the second. White, Moore, Sparrow, Rosser, Ogden and Newman. That's your top 10. Then you've got the likes of Christian Briley and Chris Whitten in there as well. Kyle Sproat is in 18th position. Matthew Allnut, Jake Campbell, Mills towards the back trying to fight their way forward. Ladies and gents, game on! Here we go to the first corner and is Letts going to hold the lead? It's going to be a big tussle, that's for sure, as they all pick their way through, and Owen Rosser's in the middle of it. Owen Rosser spun, facing the wrong way, trying to get the kart going again, and he manages to rejoin at the tail end Charlie, but this is already day one, back in the office, and he's facing the wrong way.
Stephen Letts out front on the 44 kart. We've not seen him for a few seasons. I mentioned him in my wants to watch as somebody who will feel, having seen a rookie, Harry Moore, win a championship last year in a massive grid of 53 drivers, he will be coming back this year thinking, you know what, if a rookie can do it, I can definitely do it. Stephen Letts, he's definitely got the qualities, and he's out front and he's clearing off already.
It's like he's never left, isn't it? Absolutely incredible. But just take a look at the quality of the field. Your runners and riders for the 2017 season on the left-hand side of your screen. Some of the names in this class are just full of quality. Lydia Burney, one of the best females in the country for this level. Adam Sparrow, you can never count him out of a fight, and he's going to be very strong this year. We've got some great privateers in different teams as well. Matthew Horton, Lewis Bevan is going to be a strong charge. Ocean Bache as well. He'll be really, really strong towards the mid part of the season. And any one of these guys with pure quality moving their way through the field. Alan, who have you spotted?
Harry Moore there, the champion. He's in the top 10, but he's got a bit of work to do. Just make him out on the blue kart. There he is. One plate on his kart, the rookie. They won a championship last year. That's Matthew Taylor. I think he's just behind. British Open champion. That's the O plate that takes place over one weekend that Matthew Taylor won. But there is Harry Moore.
Can't count out the likes of Paul Monks, Lee Whittingham and Lewis Back either. Some amazing talent in this grid. The list just keeps on going. Jake Campbell Mills as well. Very talented chap, and he's back in the game as well for the 2017 season. We'll see him from time to time. Marcus Edmonds, we saw James Ogden's details up there. Joe Taylor up the inside. That's a great move from Sam Fowler. He's still battling away there, though. He's going to have a real job to keep Wesley Graves at bay. Let's not forget the likes of Amy Duke in the field as well, Will Davies. This grid is just so full of talent, and it just keeps getting better year upon year. We keep on talking about TKM Extreme as the success story of Super 1 in recent years, and the quality is just going to keep getting better. But Stephen Letts coming back into this, he has obviously decided that he means business. Unfortunately, we've just lost Max Goldschmidt. There is his car. He's putting it off the circuit, trying to get it back on again, but look, he's having a mud bath. This is not going well.
Will he get it going? I don't think he is. I don't think he's going to get that going.
Oh, Tom Owen's gone as well. Although, look, there is Tom Owen. Just before Sonny, he's gone off there, unfortunately. Up the inside, that's a big move, and that's Harry Moore. The champion is back for more.
Yeah, Stephen Letts leads it from Ryan Edwards. We've got another move here. That's Matthew Taylor making a move on the 35 karts.
Brad White loses a place there, of course. Now, Brad White, that's an interesting one, of course, because last year he was battling away with Abby Pulling. Now he's here in TKM Extreme, and it's a very different game plan for him. Oh, that's the damage, unfortunately, for Owen. Well, I wouldn't shove it down. You don't want to break anything else. He's going to have a repair job as it is. But Ryan Edwards, let's mention this, doing a great job there in second position, trying to get away from Virgo. Harry Moore and Matthew Taylor, though, going through the field rapidly.
Fantastic performance here by Ryan Edwards here, second place. This is the first final of the weekend. We normally film final two, as I said earlier, but because of the weather conditions, we've had to make an executive decision. It's final one that we're filming. Places being made and lost through the field. You mentioned Bradley White earlier. Jake's in sixth place there, the last year's junior TKM champion. Won that on the last lap. 2 corners to go last year in that junior championship finale at PF International. He's doing well here today in sixth place, but he'll be looking for something better by the end of the season.
Yeah, but look at the quality of the field he's got behind him. He's got James Ogden behind him, Adam Sparrow's behind him, Newman, Briley, Chris Whitten, Kyle Sproat, Jake Campbell, Mills, Sam Fowler. He's doing an absolutely cracking job here running in sixth position. It's a great debut.
Campbell Mills, you just mentioned there, Jake, he's up 11 places, starting P24. He's up to 13th. Kyle Sproat started 18th. He's up to 12th. So Sproat is moving in the right direction, as is Jake Campbell Mills. Sam Fowler's made up 7, James Mills made up 8, James Ogden in 7th, started P9. Harry Moore, the champion from last year, started P6. He's up to 4th. Peter Newman on the 78 collision with the rear of car 19. Adam Sparrow spun out in the Stewart-esses there. We may get another look at that, in fact.
Let's watch again.
Here we go.
So this is
just coming to view on the left-hand side.
Oh, that's a big move up the inside. That's not going to work well, is it? I think they're going to try and turn in.
No, he's got that one. There it is. Oh, look at that, into the back of Sparrow, and Adam Sparrow gets lifted off the ground, but carries on. He's very lucky. Now, the 78 Kart, Peter Newman spins out.
Well, what sort of damage is going to be caused from that? That's going to be the critical factor in that. Now,
I think he'd be okay. I think Adam Sparrow would probably be okay. Looks like the kart was just lifted up and then plonked back down. That is Carl Sproat, the vice champion in 2016, making his way through the field. 9th place now, so he's made up 9 places. Extra place made up on the last lap. Ogden's made up 3, he's up to 6th place.
Campbell Mills has now made up 12. He's up to 12th position, so he's working very well indeed. I have a feeling that Jake Campbell Mills could be in the top 10 by the end of this one. He's going through the field rapidly himself. Great to see so many drivers out of position, because then we get to see some choice overtaking moves as they fight their way through. But this is really strong for a start of the season. Up the inside, that's a lovely move there. Owain Rosser making places up as best as he can, but this is a brilliant fight back from Lewis Back. Can he make it back? No, not quite position. They're taken from the 9. So Rosser goes through, and not far behind him actually is the 10 of John Hogan. He's not having the greatest of starts to the season either. He'll want to get past Louis Back quickly too.
No, I said to John Hogan, let's hope you have some luck this year. John's had no luck the last few years. Seems to get taken out all over the place. Difficult, tricky conditions. This is final 1 of 2. Effectively, what people like to call the pre-final. It's not actually a pre-final, it's just the final 1. But the grid positions for final 2 will be made up from the result here in final 1, and that is John Hogan going down the inside of Back, but looks like Back's fighting back. Has he fought back? No, looks like Hogan's just got him. John Hogan just up the inside, so makes another place.
Let's leads the way then from Edwards, Verco, Matthew Taylor now in front of Harry Moore. I didn't see where that switch happened, but there's the 2 plate trying to get his way up through the field again. Carl Sproat with Bradley White having fallen away on the last lap or so, down to 8th position because Ogden's got through and Christian Briley's followed with him. So now White is in 8th position in front of Sproat and Sparrow. Chris Whitten in 11th from Jake Campbell Mills. And up the inside, beautifully choice move there from Carl Sproat. Now can Briley get him back? Bradley White get him back on the undercut. He's trying, he's got a better run. He's made that one beautifully nailed there from Brad White.
Not the junior TKM champion in Super 1 last year for nothing. He's not going to give up places easily. He knows he's struggling a little bit with the kart in these conditions. And up the inside, is that Carl Sproat?
It
looks like it is.
Yeah, Carl Sproat does get the job done this time. Now, we've got a very interesting battle towards the front. This is the 57. James Ogden battling away with Christian Briley. And this is for 6th position. So Briley will definitely want to get into that top 6. But it's not done yet. He's got to work very hard. This is James Ogden. You don't do this by halves if you want to get past Ogden.
We've not seen much of the leaders. Stephen Letts leads it. Ryan Edwards doing very well there in 2nd. Simon Verco, I don't think we've seen at all throughout the show, but we're concentrating on the battles down the field, and the front 3 have a gap between each of them, and then a further gap back to Matthew Taylor in 4th. In 5th is Harry Moore, and then Ogden in 6th, trying to put the pressure on Moore.
There's Letts, and look at the lead he's got on Ryan Edwards, Simon Verco, Taylor and Moore. That is absolutely astonishing. Welcome back to the Super 1 TKM Extreme, Stephen Letts. It's like you've never been away, mate. Look at it. Count the seconds. 5, 6, and there they are. It's absolutely gigantic, the lead Letts has got. He's not going to lose this one, is he? But this is the closest battle on track, 6th position. We look back, that's 8th place, that's Sproat. And now here is Bradley White having to defend now because Chris Whitten's already got through. It might not be too long before Sparrow and Campbell Mills make an attempt as well. Sam Fowler's not a million miles away either, so he's got to be very careful how he positions this. Now, we've run out of time, but Stephen Letts crossed the line with just a handful of seconds to go, so this is the penultimate lap of this motor race. This is where a lot of the action is going to kick off, and as I say that, up the inside, that is the manoeuvre from Jake Campbell Mills, I think, trying to make the move up the inside. He's made that stick, has he? No, he's going to run wide and lose the place straight away again. So Amazing battles going on, but Campbell Mills gets him back on the way up towards the stewardesses. He looks to his left. Adam Sparrow is there. Can he drive right round the outside? There's a little bit of nudging and fisticuffs, but no, Campbell Mills is going to stay in front. Sam Fowler trying to make up places, couldn't quite get it done as Stephen Letts goes into the final lap. These guys are still battle royaling all the way.
Stephen Letts it is that leads it. What a masterclass performance by the returnee to Super 1, Stephen Letts. We've not seen him for a few seasons. He set the fastest lap here in the 2-turn Super 1 British Karting Championships for the TKM Extreme class. It is an absolute masterclass, isn't it, Jake? He is well clear in the wet conditions.
He's not racing, he's dancing around this circuit. It's absolutely brilliant. If there was such a thing as motorsport dressage, Stephen Letts would get the gold medal every time. He's absolutely beautiful around this circuit. Edwards doing a fantastic job in second in front of Verco. Matthew Taylor has cleared off ahead of the champion, Harry Moore. James Ogden looks like he's going to hang on to sixth in front of Brierley, but this man, do not even think about it, everybody else. Stephen Letts is back, and 2017, he's already staking a claim for it. The checkered flag flies. Where is everybody else? Ryan Edwards is second across the line, Verco third from Matthew Taylor, and the reigning champion, Harry Moore, is only fifth. His renaissance and his championship defence is going to be a tough one. Ogden ahead of Brierley. Sproat and Bradley White does hang on to finish in the top 10 in front of Chris Whitton. Sparrow, Fowler, Monks, James Mills and Wesley Graves. What happened to Jay Campbell Mills? Again, he's the man who draws the short straw. Letts gets the victory though in front of Edwards and Verco, and that is going to be an interesting form book for the 2017 season. Stephen Letts is back, and he wants to make everybody aware, I'm here to win the championship. And as a result of that, going on to do well in the second final as well. He leads the championship now, 9 points ahead of Ryan Edwards, 12 ahead of Verco, with Taylor and Moore still very close in the early stages. That's going to be a fantastic battle, but after the break, Junior X30, the biggest junior grid for a decade.